all. It's being willing to come back with another video. Family, I want to come back with this video because I don't want us to get so caught up in the rapture, the misinformation, the cognitive dissonance. I mean, I'm an empath. And one thing I do know is there are a lot of people in America that are struggling. A lot of people in America that are homeless. Senior citizens that are, being evicted from their homes because Social Security is not enough to take care of themselves, and they work 30 years or 40 years to be able to have a lifestyle that they weren't able to still sustain. Family, there are three people that Donald Trump never talks about. The homeless, senior citizens' plight, and the fact that we have legal and illegal drug dealers running America. Let's look at the first group, the homeless. Now, President Trump is running for president, re-election. Now, I watched all of his rallies, and because I need to make sure that I need to have receipts. I don't like speculation. I need to know, so when you go back and watch all his rallies and speeches, ask yourself, when have he ever mentioned the homeless situation in America? But we're giving billions of dollars to other countries. You did? Senior citizens. Donald Trump is in his 70s. And you would think that if there's one group of people that he would be really sympathetic toward, it would be our senior citizens. Family, you haven't done the research. Remember, senior citizen for this Social Security getting like $1,500 a month. How can anybody survive off of that? No one in Congress or the White House have ever mentioned, revising this Social Security tax situation. Why are you guys dictating the amount of money that we can put toward our Social Security? I tell you, if you haven't watched my prior videos, family, go back and watch them. I talk about this. You should be able to decide how much money you want to put in your Social Security. No government should be able to say, hey, we're going to tax you 6% to go toward your retirement. Why? Let me decide how much money I want to put toward my retirement. Because when you're young, family, guess what you do? You put more back. And when you're older, you put less back. But if you work for a company for 20 years, and the government has only allowed you to put back 6 to 7%, come on, man, that's not enough money to survive off of. We got to understand the difference between real news and fake news. Donald Trump's whole, his whole entire presidency is based off of the stock market. Ask you guys a question. How many of you guys have money in the stock market? Now, if you did, you've seen a 50% increase from the time Donald Trump came into office to now. There's been a 50% increase in the Dow Jones. But how many of you guys are invested in the stock market? So you see how he can go and boast about the stock market being, the highest at all time. But how many of you guys, now guys, if you're in the garden, I'm teaching us about this, about investing, because that's the only way you're going to be financially independent. But don't get it twisted. This government has no love for you. And the only way you're going to be able to live a life of subsistence, a life of financial freedom, is you have to invest, family. You have to pay yourself first. You have to take advantage of the tax bill. Don't pay somebody $25, $30 to do your taxes, and all they're doing is just copying information from your W-2 onto a 1040 and say that's it. Don't do that. You have $12,000 worth of standard deductions right off the bat. You can do that yourself. If you do not have any other deductions, and all you have is a standard deduction, You do not have to pay somebody else to do your taxes. Take that 12 grand and be happy. And start investing your money. Because even when you invest your money and you have a loss, it's called a capital loss. You can claim that on your taxes, family, up to $3,000. So let's say I invested my money and I lost $3,000 worth, or I lost $2,000. I can claim that as a loss on my taxes, and that's $3,000 of taxable income off of my original income. So if I'm making $47,000 and I lost $3,000 in the stock market, now I'm only being taxed $47,000 minus $3,000. That's $4,400, $44,000. So financial education is important, family. Take your standard deduction, and if you're married, that's $24,000 of tax deductions, family. Pay yourself first. Anytime you have a president that's boasting of the stock market and he knows that 80% of the people in America don't even invest, come on, fella. Pay yourself first. Invest your money. Family, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Push the like button. Make sure you push the notification button so you know when I'm dropping another video. And in the meantime, between time, family, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy and being with His 5,000.